Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Julia Hunt.
And I'm Micah Gatewood. Let's take a look at the news.
With the start of February comes the start of Black History Month. This annual observation aims to commemorate the heritage and history of African diaspora, not just in the United States, but also in other countries. Here at BTV News, we'll take a look at the impact of journalist Max Robinson. Virginia-born Max Robinson was a journalist who became the first Black anchorman to host a newscast in 1969. Early in his career, Robinson was unjustly fired by WUSA-TV after a news airing that revealed his face. The segment strictly required him to be obscured by the station's logo. He would later move to Chicago to anchor for ABC's World News Tonight. Bradley University has the honor of cultivating talent across various fields, yet talent doesn't choose morality. Max Robinson was outspoken against racial injustice, making huge impacts on American broadcasting and beyond. Therefore, as Max Robinson has done, we too can be brave and use our talents to make a positive impact.
As you may know, this past Monday was Romeo B. Garrett's 116th birthday. Romeo Benjamin Garrett was an alum and professor at Bradley University, as well as the first Black faculty member to be hired in 1947. This Saturday, February 7th, the Colin Davis Library will have a Wikipedia edit-a-thon with the goal of expanding on Dr. Garrett's wiki article. No experience needed and snacks will be provided. Pop in from noon until 3 for a chance to meet Bradley alum and Peoria Mayor Rita Ali.
On a similar note, tomorrow, Thursday, the 5th, will be the annual Black History Month Raising of the Flag ceremony. Bradley Student Senate, Black Student Alliance, and African Student Association will be hosting the ceremony at the Pride Circle to commemorate Black History Month, and will include a few surprise guest speakers along with some light refreshments. Braves, without community, there is no liberation. And what better way to celebrate community than with free snacks? Don't miss out.
Last month, Bradley University has secured a $1.75 million fund to go to the Turner Center for Entrepreneurship. The DCEO, or Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, approved a 3-year grant with the goal of continuing Bradley's operation on Central Illinois. In particular, the Illinois Small Business Development Center and its International Trade Center have worked with Bradley to help more than 500 entrepreneurs through student-led advising and collaboration. The operation has helped Central Illinois by creating new businesses, new jobs, and $18 million in exports. With this grant, the Turner Center for Entrepreneurship can expand into 2026 and focus their aid into growing manufacturers. The funding will foster economic growth to help small businesses and the development of the workforce.
Earlier today at noon, the Foster College of Business held a speaker event with Bradley alum. The McCord Lecture Series brings home Carol Janiczek from the class of '97, presenting the talk titled Art in Mathematics. He discussed the international investment and philanthropy and built a, quote, unconventional and highly successful career in global finance. He explored his journey as founder of RSJ, a trading firm that has grown into a large market maker and has made him a significant amount of revenue. His success has turned him into a billionaire before the age of 40. Janiczek is also notable for being banned from casinos across Europe for applying advanced mathematical models to gambling. Janiczek's current prospects tied closer to philanthropy and politics. He has supported several charitable initiatives and has been involved in Czech politics, presenting a presidency campaign for the Czech Republic. The lecture was a great glimpse of what Bradley alum is up to.
Festivity approaches this Friday at 3 p.m. as the campus hosts a huge announcement, the launch of a new outdoor recreation project. The groundbreaking ceremony will be held on Clarissa Court, close by the Markham Recreation Center, and will introduce its donors as well as the planned areas for construction. The project, named the Zaleski Recreation Complex, or Zazarek for short, will include multiple pickleball courts and a sand volleyball court. The Zaleski Recreation Complex will also have an outdoor activity space meant for yard games and leisure time with friends. This space will be called the Ken and Doris Kobe Pavilion. Will serve as a venue with a stage for gathering and campus events. After the groundbreaking, the Renaissance Coliseum will hold our first ever pickleball tournament at 4. The project begins construction in March and is set to finish this fall. So sad news for the seniors. Stay in tune with the BUTV News for updates.
Grab a hot cup of cocoa, Braves, as Kerrigan Craig tells us more about the weather.
Followed by a peek into the independent art scene with Cassie Maxwell.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
So, did you guys tune into Groundhog's Day yesterday?
I did, but I was not pleased with what Phil had to say. So, Phil, if you're out there, you better not cross me. I'm a little mad about it.
I didn't tune in, but I don't really think it's real, like a myth. I think it's like a myth, to be honest. I think we're just gonna still get 6 more weeks of winter anyway.
It's the original Nepo baby.
I guess so.
I guess so. Well, aside from Julia's threat to Puxtawney Phil, welcome back, Braves, to your wonderful Wednesday weather report. Well, this week we have officially gone out of -degree wind chills, but the snow outside and the frosted over cars you've all seen prove that Puxtawney Phil was right yesterday. We definitely have 6 more weeks of winter left. Looking at the radar, we see nothing too crazy is ahead of us. Illinois and majority of the Midwest as a whole should expect some pretty dry and partly cloudy conditions. However, on Thursday, our northern Illinois folks, specifically near the Chicagoland area, can expect some light snow in the morning. Moving on to the temperature map, Illinois has been in the mid to high 20s throughout the day, with up north being a little more on the cooler side and temperatures slightly warming up as we progress down south. Drawing attention down in southern Illinois, temperatures are reaching up to the low 30s in the afternoon this week. We can expect to see this pattern continue throughout the rest of this week. Finally, looking at the 5-day forecast, we can expect a slight rise in temperatures as the week continues. Friday is when we can expect higher temperatures with a low of 20 degrees and a whopping high of 41 degrees Saturday. We see a slight dip into the weather, but we will be back up to 40 degrees and sunny skies by Sunday and going into the following week, meaning us here in central Illinois should have no trouble staying warm over the weekend. And now the latest in entertainment news with Cassie Maxwell.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cassie Maxwell, and welcome back to BUTV's Entertainment News. If that introduction sounded familiar, it's because I stole it, straight from how YouTuber Markiplier, also known as Mark Fishbach, opens his videos. And now, he isn't just a YouTuber, he's also a director. His movie Iron Lung premiered in theaters on January 30th. The movie itself is based on the 2022 video game by David Szymanski of the same title. in which a prisoner is sent into a confined shuttle into the Blood Sea in order to get data. The movie has quite the cast, with Markiplier being the protagonist, Szymanski playing a fictionalized version of himself, Sean McLaughlin, also known as Jacksepticeye, playing a character named Jack, and Andrew Hulsholt, the musician behind Doom Eternal's soundtrack, handling the music. While the movie has mixed reviews, it is undoubtedly a big deal for the indie movie scene currently. Speaking of the indie scene, there's some other good news. For example, episode 2 of the cartoon Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl came out on YouTube. Normally, the second episode of a series coming out would not be worth an announcement. However, just like Iron Lung, for an indie project, it is impressive, with the first episode being at 4.5 million views and the second gaining 35,000 views in just 2 hours. Along with the release of the second episode comes a merch drop, offering the main characters, Aika's iconic t-shirt and 2 pins. Finally, if it plays in Peoria, it'll play anywhere. This time, though, Peoria is not being used as a test audience. Tomorrow, the 5th, the Swedish rock band Ghost will be playing in the Peoria Civic Center for part of their Skeletor World Tour. The tour is all about the band's 6th album, Skeleta, which reached #1 on the United States Billboard 200 chart. Anyone who will have the pleasure of seeing these Grammy-winning rock stars in person will get to witness lead singer Papa V Perpetua and the rest of the band, who, I cannot stress enough, are referred to as unnamed ghouls. If you want to attend their concert, remember that phones are not permitted. Still, anyone is encouraged to come watch. As described on their website, all are welcome to escape the travails of daily life and to become one with the enthralling ghost ritual.
Ritual? I don't want to come. That was a ritual.
I find it really fascinating that phones aren't allowed.
I know.
I'm uncomfortable.
I believe there's a corner dedicated for like phone usage, but that's it. So.
Oh, interesting. Well, I'll have to look into it more. Coming up, we'll catch up with the chair of CCET.
Along with a look at Late Night BU. All this after a short break.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian by the day best friends. That surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
When people are fed, futures are nourished. They can connect with the world around them, unlock endless possibilities, and thrive. Join the movement to end hunger. Volunteer. Advocate. Donate. Go to feedingamerica.org/actnow.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
You're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
With Engineering Week coming up at the end of this month, student voices within the Caterpillar College of Engineering Technology are more important than ever. Joining us today is the student chair of the college, Phoebe Calabrese. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
For viewers who might not be familiar with CCET or your position, what does your role as chair involve?
Basically, with my role, as in the other community colleges throughout Bradley, we just kind of connect with our deans within the university. And with me, I really want to get our deans and our staff more connected with our students.
Okay, that's really, really interesting. What motivated you to take on that role?
It wasn't really any motivation. My friend Tony is the chair of that, oh my goodness, I think it's Academic Success Center, and with Student Senate, and he was just kind of like, hey, do you want to do this? And I was like, sure, why not?
Oh, that's amazing. With Engineering Week right around the corner, why is this especially important? Why is this an important time for student leadership in engineering?
I feel like it's really important because it kind of gets you put out there. With my position, it really connects me with a whole bunch of people, especially like higher ups, which is really cool, especially knowing like these people are just kind of sitting there in the background and like getting to see them, meet them, especially when we have like coffee with a donut or like deans with the donuts. It's beautiful to get to know them and talk to them in person.
Absolutely. Working with those students and the higher ups, how do you make sure that those student voices are heard within the college?
So for me, I really want to do a tabling soon at the Beck because there are a whole bunch of complaints, and the only thing I can really do is bring it to like our student center, like their attention with Student Senate at our meetings. I just really try to make sure everybody is heard, and when things are heard, we then go and plan how to correct them.
Absolutely. What opportunities or events or initiatives should students be paying attention to as this Engineering Week approaches?
Well, at Williams on the 11th, we do have a tabling. It's going to be from 11 to 1, and then February 20th, we will have a merch kind of supply drop, which is going to be really exciting.
Amazing. What do you hope students take away from these events that you have this coming up this week?
Pretty much to just put their voice out there again, to like be heard and really like get their opinion out there, especially if there's like complaints about the dining hall or like something with one of their buildings, just so we can go and try and fix it.
Absolutely. For students who want to get involved, what is the best way for them to take that first step?
Our Instagram is Bradley Senate. They can go ahead and DM us there. They can also contact us at our website, and if at any of our events, they can come up and just ask how to get involved. We also have Student Senate meetings on Mondays at 5 in the Garrett Center.
All right. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Last Friday, Bradley University hosted the first late night BU of the semester. After a delay due to weather concerns, Late Night BU turned out to be a big success. All students were given 2 raffle tickets for a chance to win any of their prizes from ACBU. Bradley also brought in Raising Cane's for catering, along with a new coffee shop in Campus Town. The event included many things to do, from crafts, games, and even shopping. This is a great way to welcome our students back from break.
And Braves, don't forget, Glory Through Dedication in Sports with Delaney Giles.
With a merry musical section on the finish line.
Most hiring algorithms would scream me out.
Some bosses couldn't see me as a leader.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
I've been running code as long as I've been able to reach a keyboard.
This is what I do. It's second nature for me, coordinating 100 details at once.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
I sold them on my skills.
You gotta be so good they can't ignore you.
My magic is
analytics and empathy. That's how I'm getting clients. You have to have the confidence in yourself to show up and defy the odds.
I'm more than who I am on paper.
I never got a college degree. And today, I'm the CEO of my own company. People want to tell me I'm one in a million, when actually I'm one of millions. Stars are all around us. It's time for them to shine.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. and I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how's sketches? Ready? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
All right, guys, so today is one of my personal favorite holidays. Today's National Girls and Women in Sports Day. So in honor of such a great day, I need to hear, who is your favorite female athlete?
There's so many, it's really hard to choose, but I think that my favorite female athlete is Mirai Nagasu, who was the first American woman to land the triple axel at the Olympics. Fun fact.
Okay, history lesson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has to be the tennis powerhouse Serena Williams and also Naomi Osaka.
No, those are good ones.
I'm going to cheat here and say I can't answer because I have too many favorites. So,
Okay.
hello everyone and welcome back to BUTV Sports. There's a lot going on in the world of Bradley athletics, so let's get right into it. In the spirit of National Girls and Women in Sports Day, let's kick things off with our women's basketball team. The Braves faced the Drake Bulldogs at home last Thursday. The Braves took an early lead, and while the Bulldogs did tie the game later on, the Braves were able to regain that lead, going on to defeat the Bulldogs 85-79, marking their 10th win in a row at home. On Saturday, the Braves headed to Illinois State, where they faced the Redbirds. Bradley started off strong with a 10-point run to open the game, but the Redbirds answered back, leaving Bradley with a 6-point lead going into the second. The Braves held on as the Redbirds chipped away at the lead, entering the third, leading by 1 point. Cut to the fourth quarter, where the Redbirds began to pull away, but Maya Foz scored a jumper with just 10 seconds left, forcing the game to overtime. Illinois State took a 4-point lead in the final minute of overtime, leading the Braves to fall 58-54. The Braves will be back at home tomorrow as they face the University of Northern Iowa. Now on to men's basketball, who also spent some time in Iowa with the Bulldogs last week. Alex Schubrechts had a standout game on Saturday, scoring 29 points and 9 three-pointers, tying the program record for most threes made in a single game. His performance also earned him the titles of MVC Men's Basketball Player of the Week and U.S. Basketball Writers Association National Player of the Week. Caillou also contributed, scoring a career-high 12 points. The Braves were able to clinch the victory, winning 87-73. Their win completed a regular season sweep of Drake for the first time since 2022. Last night, the Braves were back at home as they faced the Valparaiso Beacons. Key performances from Hubrecht, Smith, Jonovic, and Thomas put the Braves up 40-33 at the half. Freshman Montana Wheeler led the team with 18 points and 3 assists. The Braves went on to earn a 72-65 victory, marking their 11th win at Carver this season. They'll head up north this weekend as they face the Northern Iowa Panthers. Moving on to hockey, the Braves finished their season at home this weekend, debuting new jerseys, celebrating senior night, and playing a pair of games against the SIUE Cougars. On Friday, the Cougars took an early lead, scoring 3 goals before Colton Winkelbeck answered back with a goal halfway through the third. Beckwith scored again with just under 2 minutes left, but SIUE answered the call, scoring yet again with just under 20 seconds remaining. SIUE won Game 1 4-2. On Saturday, the Braves were back with a renewed energy, with Nico Felice scoring early, putting the Braves up to start the game. SIUE responded with 2 goals, and the Braves answered back with goals in the third from Contreras, Bouchard, and Beckwith. Bradley went on to clinch a 4-2 victory, ending their season at home on a high note. Next weekend, the Braves head up north as they face the University of Wisconsin-Platteville for a set of outdoor games. Looking ahead, track and field will be in Iowa for the Iowa State Classic. Women's tennis will face Western Illinois. Softball heads down to Texas to kick off their season, and men's and women's basketball will face the University of Northern Iowa. Next week, men's basketball will be back at home as they face the Belmont Bruins. That's all for BUTV Sports tonight.
It's always good to hear about all of our sports teams doing pretty well, although I was excited to hear that Bradley's giving out free pizza and drinks to students at the rest of the basketball games.
I did hear that. Yes. I did hear that. I might have to. I'm definitely going to pop out to a lot of more games.
Yeah, Monday's your day.
It is.
Monday's your day.
We'll have to pop out and support our Braves.
Have to.
Well, Braves, make sure that your Fridays stay free for these upcoming events.
and stay for a classy song cover to close.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. That I know what you're going through. I know things aren't easy, but you still show up. I wonder if you know that we can get help. That we don't have to go through this alone. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Food can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Let's take a look at some upcoming events. This Friday is packed with various activities, including donuts and coffee with the president, located at Swartz Hall, Niehaus Boardroom. The event hosts students to meet President Shadid and Provost Moon from 8:30 to 9:30, a great way to start your morning. Afterwards, starting at 11:30, Bradley hosts DePaul University to announce direct admission partnership between their law schools. The ceremony marks a step towards moving law students' careers forward as they start at Bradley then transfer to DePaul. The event will be at Westlake 116. Join in and celebrate the law school's milestone. And to end your Friday, you could join the nursing department for their annual White Coat ceremony. Traditionally hosted by the medical schools to recognize the entry into practice, the rite of passage will take place at the Student Center Ballroom at 4 p.m. What better welcoming for our future nurses?
Well, guys, do you have any fun plans for the weekend?
I know the hockey team's hosting a Skate with the Braves event, so everybody could go check that out on Saturday, so I'll probably be there.
Oh, that's really fun.
I don't really know. I might just catch up on sleep, and I know I have intramural games coming up, so I'll be getting prepared for that.
My whole host is hosting a breakfast, so I don't intend to leave the dorm.
I have a speech tournament in Michigan, so I'll be on the road.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm going to copy Micah, and I'm going to do the typical college student catch-up on sleep weekend. It's going to be very exciting, very thrilling.
There you go. Well, that's it for BUTV News this week. I'm Julia Hunt.
I'm Cassie Maxwell.
I'm Delaney Giles.
I'm Kerrigan Craig.
And I'm Micah Gatewood. We leave you tonight with a throwback performance from Dynamics. Have a great night.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.